Hi chatboys out there, it is now Monday, a new week ahead. I hope you guys are all having a lovely start to your week. But first off, I'm going to talk to you guys about Sunday evening. So on my Sunday evening, I went off to my workplace to do the quiz that you do on Sunday evenings with Tash, and we ended up joining some of our other colleagues as well. And it was so much fun, and I had a hot chocolate out there, and I'm going to show you guys a snap of that now. It was so good, and had such a great evening, and we came 7th, so it wasn't too bad. And then I made my way home, got back, got into my PJs, finished writing my journal, and then I was watching Purple Hearts, this Netflix film, which is so good, and apparently they might be doing a second one. Then on my Monday, which is today, I got up after a line and had some toast and a cup of tea, and was then catching up on Neighbours, and started rewatching Charmed from the beginning of Amazon Prime. My mum got up and we were just watching a bit of Charmed. My dad was away at golfing with my uncle. My older brother and sister were at work. Younger sister was asleep and younger brother was at work as well. And I then was watching some vlogs and TikToks and a bit of music and doing some drawing, colouring in. I then got showered and changed and headed off on a massive walk, and I got some flower starts on my walk. I'm going to show you guys. The weather was so lovely, lovely blue skies and sunshine, and it was lovely considering how crappy the weather had been. And in one day we had a month's worth of rain, which was insane. And I got some pretty selfies as well. I found some nice autumnal leaves and got this autumnal leaf snap that I'm going to show you guys. I have all the yellow, orange and red leaves starting to appear. They're just so beautiful. Then I went off and had a look at one of the child shops. I went into one of the book shops and I love the smell of old books so much. And then on the way back I got some more flower snaps, and I'm going to show you guys. I had a lovely stroll back from being at the high street. I'm about to talk to my friends, so I was chatting with them, and then I got back and I was just posting some of the flower snaps I got whilst on my walk onto my Instagram. And I just love flower and plant photography so much. It just makes me so happy and find it so therapeutic. I then had some lunch and I had a cheese and pickle toastie, and cheese and pickle toasties are so good. And I had a cup of tea in my Hocus Pocus mug that I got whilst on holiday, and it's probably one of my favourite mugs. Such a great mug, such a great find, and obviously had to put on Hocus Pocus. I was feeling very autumny and just love Hocus Pocus. I'm not a big fan of the second one, I prefer the first one. And I was watching that with my younger sister, and my mum was down at my grandma's for a bit, and then my mum got back, and then my older brother got back from being at work, and it's his second week as a teacher, working in his first teaching job, and he's absolutely loving it, bless him. And then my dad got back from being away at the golfing weekend with my uncle, and I was then just watching some more episodes of Charmed. And then for my tea I had these cheese bite things, the ones that you get from McDonald's, that kind of thing, and they were so delicious. And then after that I finished writing my journal, put that away, and was watching the UK soaps and Home and Away from today. And then I sorted out my Bleacher doll in a new look, and I'm going to show you guys that. Here's my Bleacher doll's new outfit. Starting off with her shoes. She's got these black shoes on with laces on, and I love these little boots. And she's got this new pair of denim jeans on, and then she has this blue and green and white tie-dye t-shirt with this yellow cardigan. I love putting her in this cardigan, it's so autumnal, with this double chained necklace, and then her black hat, and that is the whole look. Love that look with the tie-dye top and trousers and the cardigan, very autumnal, but also just a little bit of summer in there with the tie-dye top. And then I was just writing a bit of the short story that I'm working on, and just listened to a bit of music and doing some drawing and colouring in, and we do some more solitaire, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits. And I'm now off to go and watch some more episodes of Charmed from the beginning. It's now Tuesday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day. I got up after a lion and I had some cereal for my breakfast, and was just watching some episodes of Charmed of Amazon Prime. I'm watching that from the beginning, and then My dad got back from being at work and had to go down to the school my older sister works at to help out with some odd jobs that need to be doing, as their caretaker isn't very well at the moment, so he went down to help out. And I then got myself ready and went on a massive walk and went off to one of the flower shops and got some plants out. I love all the cactuses and succulents and all the pretty plant pots and the patterns on all the leaves. I then got some flower sacks. Such lovely colourful flowers I was able to get snaps off on there. I especially love the sunflowers and all the roses. I was then just having a nice chat with the flower shop keepers in there, and then I went off and had a look on some of the child shops, and then went off to the plant shop at the top of the high street and got some plant snaps on there. I love how they put a load of sweets and pumpkins dotted around the place where the plant displays were, making it all decorated for autumn, and it was a really nice touch. I was then having a chat with a plant shop keeper and then headed off for more of my walk, and I went off down to my town's castle and I got a snap of the castle covered in lots of autumnal leaves, and I'm going to show you guys. So beautiful. I love all the red and orange and yellow leaves starting to appear. Autumn is well and truly here. I then went into my town's castle's gardens and got some flower snaps from there. These gardens are so beautifully kept. Had a lovely look around there. Got some photos of me in front of some of the flowers, and then I went off to the little veg patch they have and was just looking around there, and they have some pumpkins and sweets and stuff like that they're growing. And near to Halloween they always put a load of pumpkins and sweets out by the door into the hotel, and I always love getting photos of those, so looking forward to getting some photos of those when they are fully grown. And then I went inside of the castle, which is now a hotel, and was able to go into the afternoon tea little lounges and get some photos from there that I'm going to show you guys. Such a beautiful hotel. I love all the windows and the tapestries and the ceilings and chandeliers, and it's just so beautifully decorated. I've been there a few times for afternoon teas, and it's just really lovely in there. I did some music playing and I felt like I was in Bridgerton. And then I got a mirror selfie from there that I'm going to show you guys. Absolutely love that mirror. And then I made my way back. I got home and I got home just in time for it to be in to lash it down, which is really weird because it's been really sunny and it had blue skies. It did say it was going to rain, but I was hoping it wouldn't. Luckily it wasn't too bad and I think it stopped. And I had a soft cheese sandwich with a cup of tea for my lunch, and I was just listening to a bit of music, just enjoying and colouring in, and just watching some episodes of Charmed of Amazon Prime, and I'm loving rewatching Charmed. And my dad was back from helping my older sister with some odd jobs at the school she works at, and he went off for a nap. I was then just listening to a bit of Kylie and was sorting out my office and my dolls and dollhouse, and watched today's Home and Away, and I'm now off to go to Jigsaw for Jigsaw volunteering, which I do on Tuesday nights, which is now back after being off over the summer holidays, and we'll see you with more vlog coming later on. I'm back from being at Jigsaw. It's my first session back at the Jigsaw volunteering that I do for young people with special needs, and we were playing some games and had some hot chocolates, and it was really good to be back after being off over the summer holidays. And then I got back, I got picked up by my dad. I was going to walk back, but it got pretty dark and started to drizzle a bit, and I didn't have a coat, so I didn't really fancy walking back and getting soaked. So we then got back and I had some cheese and potato pie for my tea. Cheese and potato pie was so delicious, and I'm now off to go and watch today's Home and Away and the UK soaps, and then finish writing my journal entry for today. I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your evening, and we'll see you with more of the vlog coming tomorrow. It's now Wednesday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day. I got up and had some lemon curd toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching Neighbours episodes and caught up with Neighbours, and then was rewatching episodes of Charmed from the beginning. I started watching that again and I love it so much. And then I was listening to a bit of music, and me and my mum were just watching some episodes of Murder, She Wrote once my mum had got up, and my dad had gone down to help my older sister's school for some odd jobs, as the caretaker that works at my older sister's school has hurt her back, so my dad's helping out there. And I ordered myself and my younger sister and my mum a Butty's lunch to go and collect at 12. I love a Butty's, they're such good sandwiches. And then I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and listening to a bit of Kylie, and then I got myself ready to go off and collect Butty's lunch. And on the way to get the Butty's, I got some flower snacks that I'll show you guys. A lovely stroll up to go get the Butty's, and it was a lovely sunny day again, lovely blue skies. I got some selfies whilst on my walk for some autumnal leaves, and I got this pretty autumn snap of some leaves that I will show you guys. Lovely colours on those leaves. I love all the orange and yellows. I then went off to the shops to get some stuff for my younger sister who wasn't feeling very well, so I got some bits for her. And then on the way back I got some more flower snacks. I then got home and I had my Butty's. I had a coronation chicken baguette with a blueberry muffin and had that with a cup of tea. I normally get a tuna cheese, onion, cucumber toasted wrap, the same as my younger sister, but I thought I'd change it up a bit. And then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and I had my blueberry muffin and my cup of tea a little bit later on, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the Butty's. The coronation chicken baguette was so delicious. And then my dad got back from helping my older sister at the school she works at, and he went off for a nap. And then I was just listening to a bit of Kate Bush's Hounds of Love album, which is such a great album. And then I got myself ready and went off and had a look around sort of child shops, and went off to one of the book shops, and also went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower sets. Love all the roses and dahlias. Dahlias are probably one of my favourite flowers to get photos of. I then went off and had a look at one of the child shops, and went off to one of the book shops and was having a look at some of the books in there. Love the smell of old books so much. I then bumped into one of my family friends who I hadn't seen in ages, so I was having a chat with them and making a fuss of their dog, who's just such a cute dog. Then I got back and I got my uniform ready for work tonight. I'm doing a 5 till close. And then I was listening to a bit of Kate Bush's Hounds of Love album on vinyl. Such a great album. I always think music sounds so much better on vinyl. And then was listening to a bit of Taylor Swift's newest album on vinyl. And then I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks, and I'm now off to go and finish watching some episodes of Charmed, and we'll see you with more of the vlog when I'm back from work. I'm back from being at work. I got to work at 5 and got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was me and my manager on close, and we worked really well together, and it was pretty quiet. Wednesday nights are normally pretty quiet, so we had a few customers in, but other than that it was pretty dead. So I was just doing lots of cleaning jobs and closed down jobs, and we got out about 10ish, and I then got picked up, got home, got into my PJs, and for my tea I had a mac and cheese, and I'm going to show you guys that. The mac and cheese was so good, and my mum showed me photos of this house that we're going to be going to next August for holiday in Weymouth, and it looks so cool. Can't wait for that. And then I finished writing my journal and put that away, and got stuff ready for tomorrow as I'm meeting Tash for a coffee catch up, and then we're going to our bestie's house to have a movie and games day and have a good catch up, which is going to be great. Looking forward to that, and have the next 2 days off, which I'm looking forward to. And I'm now off to go and watch UK soaps and Home and Away, and catch up on Waterloo Road from last night as it returned last night. and I'll see you with more of the vlog tomorrow. It's now Thursday. I got up ready for a coffee catch up with Tash, and just before that I had some breakfast and got showered and changed and was listening to a bit of music and sorted out my Blue doll out into a new look. I'm going to show you guys. Here's my Blue doll's new look. I'm starting off with the shoes. She's got these beautiful daisy trainers on with lots of daisies all over and some laces. She's got these black netting stockings, and she has this bag that I got from one of those mini brand sets you can get in these little balls that you open up, and I love this bag so much. So detailed. And then she has this beautiful pink dress with some flowers on the side that you can see there, and then she's got this top bit which has some pink like flowers on the little crocheted little bit here with the puffy sleeves. And this is a dress from a Tangled DIY Disney doll set that I got, and she has this gold necklace on as well, which is so cute. And then she's got this blue little bow in her hair with some pearls on, and that is the whole look. Such a cute look. Then I head off to meet Tash for a coffee catch up, and just before that I popped off to Aldi to get some bits for our food and games night we go to at Jen's on Thursday evenings, and dropped the stuff off for Jen to take home with her, and we're gonna get that ready, and we're having a tapas and I cannot wait. And I got some corn on the cob bits and some pork to have. And then I met up with Tash and we went off to Tesco so I could get a provisional driving licence for form of identification so I can use that to get into Edinburgh. I was going to get a passport, but I don't think we'll have enough time for that to arrive, so I've got my provisional which will allow me to get into Edinburgh. And then we went off and had a look at one sort of child shops and went off to the little community garden that we have near to where Tash lives, and I got a photo of this rose that I'm going to show you guys. I love that rose snap, it's such a beautiful rose. I also got 2 snaps of some little tile art that was in the garden. It's so pretty. And then we went off and had a look around sort of child shops, and we got some lunch from Tesco's whilst getting the photo for my identification for going off to Edinburgh. And so we sat on a bench and had our lunch, and then we popped off to some more of the shops and then went off into Coffee One and had a bit of cake and some drinks. A cupcake was so delicious. We did little Day of the Dead like chocolate on the top for decoration, and it was white chocolate, which is my favourite chocolate, and had a caramel frappe, and I love caramel frappe so much. We then head off to go to our mate's house for a movie day, and we got there and we had a little spread of some food, and we also had hot chocolates. I had one in a little Rubik's Cube mug, which is so cute, and got a photo of this wreath that Tash has in her kitchen, and it's so autumnal and I love it. And we watched Bridget Jones' Diary, which is such a great film. Can't wait for the 4th one to be out, and I'm going to show you guys some snaps that I got from the movie date. Had such a lovely time with those two, my best friends, and we always have such a lovely time, lots of laughs, and it was just lovely and cozy and chilled. And Tash's dog Chloe, who I call Clover, is just so adorable, and she was making a fuss of both of me and Tash, and we were making a fuss of her, and she's just so cute. And Natasha got me this little clip to put in my dollhouse. Don't forget it's going in my hair, and yeah, could go in my beard I suppose. My younger sister wants me to get some Christmas beard baubles to go in my beard at Christmas. Might do that. And yeah, I'm going to be putting this up in one of my dollhouses, decorating that for Halloween. We'll be getting the decorations out to theme my dollhouse for Halloween very soon. Cannot wait. Already got autumnal stuff in. I'm going to be slowly creeping in a bit of Halloween stuff in there as well. And we've got a photo of us all together. Such an adorable snap of us all. Then we headed off as Tash had work at 5 and Natasha had to go pick up her kids, and I got home and my mum and younger sister were at my grandma's, and just as I got back they pulled up and my dad's fishing like he does most Thursdays, and I got my rugby kit ready for this evening. The weather has been so wild today. It's been sunny, then raining, then windy. I don't think it knows what it's going to do. I just hope it stays dry for this evening's touch rugby session, fingers crossed. And then I had a cup of tea and some biscuits. I'm just reading a bit more solitaire, and I've almost finished that. And then I was just sorting out my beat-up doll and tidying up my office, my dolls and dollhouse. And then I was just listening to a bit of music and working on some illustrations, and I'm showing you guys a clip of one of my new illustrations. Here's my new illustration, starting off with these shoes. She's got some sparkly boots on, and then the dress, look at that waist, I love it, and the ruffled bit at the top with off the shoulder look, and then the gloves, and then she's got this black ring on, and then she's got this choker necklace with a little pearl in the middle, then she's got a black earring in, and this lush long flowing hair, and this black handbag, and the lashes. I love this face, I love it, the lashes, the handbag, the gloves, the hair. Such a stunning illustration, probably one of my favorites I've done. And then I was just watching some stuff off record, and I'm now off to go and watch some more episodes of Charmed that I've been getting through, and we'll see you when I'm back from touch rugby. It's a little bit later on in the evening now. I had a lovely time at touch rugby this evening, and I was doing some really great passing and catching of the ball, and it was such a great turnout. And then I got back and I got showered and changed, and then got dropped down to Jen's house for the food and games night by my dad, and got there and I had a tapas. So we had some cold meats and some breads and some crisps and lots of other different things, and then we played some games, and we played One Week Up and Monopoly Go, and we had some cinnamon rolls that Jen had made with lots of icing on, and the food was so delicious, and I had such a fun time playing games. And I want to show you guys photos I got from the games and food night. Another great games and food night. Always have such a lovely evening with those guys. Then I got picked up and got back, and I'm now off to go and watch the soaps and Home and Away from today, and get into my PJs and then finish writing my journal, and then I'm going to be heading off to bed. And I've got morning group tomorrow, and then I'm off to see Six the Musical, and I'm so excited about that. And we'll see you with more of the vlog coming tomorrow. It's now Friday, almost the weekend. I hope you guys are all having a lovely Friday. I got up and got some breakfast and was watching a bit of TV and just listened to a bit of music just before getting dropped to morning group. Got to morning group and we were having a movie morning, and we had some popcorn and we voted on what film to watch and brought in some DVDs for us to vote on, and it was out of The Princess Bride and Matilda and Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and The Princess Bride was voted for the most, so we watched that. And I didn't mind which film we watched because they were all great films, but I was very excited to watch The Princess Bride as I haven't watched that film in so long, and it's such a great film. And then we had a little tea and coffee break, like a little interval, and had some biscuits with our cups of tea and coffee and a little bit of a natter, and then we continued on with the film. And then after that it was the end of the session, and it always goes so quickly. You'll not just say time flies when you're having fun. And then my mum picked me up from morning group and got back, and my grandma was over, and my mum then dropped my grandma off home, and I had some tuna mayo rolls with a cup of tea for my lunch. And I'm now off to go and watch some more Charmed episodes, and I'm off to go see Six the Musical this evening, and we'll see you when I'm back from that. It's a little bit later on in the evening now, and Tash came to mine, and my older sister picked us up, and then we picked up our family friend and head off into Bristol to go watch Six the Musical. And we were all so excited, and we were listening to the Six Musical soundtrack whilst on the way in. And then we met up with the others. There were about 9 of us all together going off to see the musical, and we went off to this pizza restaurant, and I had a chicken Caesar salad from there, which was so good, and got a photo of the plants and lights hanging above. Food was so good, the service was excellent, and they had really good music playing, and it was so beautifully decorated with all these lanterns and plants hanging above. And then we let our food go down, and then we head off to the Hippodrome to go watch Six the musical, and I got a photo of the sign outside of the Hippodrome saying Six the musical, and got a programme, got one, always get one when I'm going to the Hippodrome, and was having a look at that whilst waiting to go in. And then I got a photo of the stage with the curtains ready for the production to start, and we were all so excited, and it was just such an amazing performance. The songs, the dancing, the set, the band were amazing. It was just such a great night, such amazing singing, and the outfits, the shoes, the makeup, the hair, they looked stunning, absolute queens, they absolutely slayed. And then I got a photo of the Six light up sign that was on the stage at the end, and I'm going to show you guys some photos I got. Such an amazing night, such a good musical, and Tash absolutely loved it as well, and I'm really glad she enjoyed it, as she's wanted to see it for ages. And then me and my older brother's girlfriend and Tash came back together, and then my older sister dropped our family friend home who just lives on the corner, and our other friends that we went with went off, and they were parked further along from the car park where we were, and we were all actually parked quite close together. And then we got back, and me and my older brother's girlfriend dropped Tash home, and I then got back and was telling my younger sister and my mum and dad all about how Six the musical was, and my younger sister was having a look at the programme, and I'm now off to go and finish writing my journal entry for today, and then I'm going to be watching today's Home and Away and soaps, and I've got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm doing an 11 till 3, and my older brother's girlfriend is staying over for the weekend, and I hope you guys have all had a lovely Friday and all have a great weekend ahead, and I'll see you with more of the vlog coming tomorrow. It's now Saturday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend so far. I got up and got showered and changed and had some breakfast and was listening to a bit of music just before work this morning, and then my mum dropped me to work, and I went off to one of the shops and got some bits and bobs from there just before work. I went off and had a look inside the charge shop. I then got to work and got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was super busy, so I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and saw and chatted to some of the regulars. And it was a lovely sunny day which brought a lot of people out, and we had lots of people sitting inside as well as outside, so I was making sure all the tables outside were clean as well as the ones inside. And we had a great team on and a really good music placed on, so I caught myself dancing whilst cleaning tables and singing along to some of the songs. Had a few coconut milk cups of tea. Coconut milk cups of tea are so good. Love coconut milk so much. So I had lots of those to keep me fueled. And we had a booking of 30 like 1ish, so that kept us busy. And then I finished at 3, clocked off, got changed into this jumper I'm wearing right now. It's so comfortable. I love this jumper. I love sweater weather. And then I got a mirror saw free after work from this lovely golden mirror, and I'm going to show you guys that now. I love that golden mirror so much, and I haven't taken a mirror saw from that golden mirror in ages. And then my sisters picked me up from work as they've been in the high street, and my older sister taking my younger sister into one of the book shops, and they got some new books. And then we got back, and me and my older sister were off to watch my younger brother play rugby down at the rugby club, and we dropped our younger sister back at the house, and I then got down to the rugby club with my older sister to watch our younger brother play rugby, and they lost. It was 21 to the opposite team, and 20 they scored, so it was 20-21. So they only lost by 1 point, so it wasn't like a major loss, and they worked really hard, and it was really good watching my younger brother play. I haven't watched him play rugby in a long time, and my younger brother's mates were watching, so I stood watching with them and catching up with them. And then my dad had come down to watch, and he brought me back, and we had to pop to the shops to get some stuff from there. And then we got back, and my dad was then getting ready to go off and do a disco, and he went off there. And my older brother was out in a rugby game. He was playing in Gordano, and his girlfriend was watching him. And they got back, and my older brother went down to the rugby club, and older brother's girlfriend went off to sort my older sister's hair out, and she was off into town. And then she dropped my older sister into town, and then I was watching a bit of Night at the Museum. Such a great film, and it's got Robin Williams in and Dick Van Dyke, and yeah, love those films. And then we had takeaway, and I had a burger and chips. Burger and chips were so delicious. And then my older brother got back from being at the rugby club, and my older brother's girlfriend got back from dropping my older sister into town. And then I was just watching a bit of my journal, listening to a bit of music, and doing a bit of drawing and colouring in, and reading some more solitaire, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits. And then I headed off on an evening stroll, and I got a snap of these pretty leaves. Got such lovely colours on. Love all the yellow and red and orange leaves starting to appear. Autumn is such a beautiful time of year, and I also got some really pretty flower snaps. Had such a lovely walk, and was able to get some really pretty flower snaps with such lovely colours on. And whilst on my walk, I bumped into a lad I went to college with, I hadn't seen in a long time, and we were just having a lovely chat. I then got back and finished writing my journal and put that away, and was listening to a bit of music and doing some drawing and colouring in, and just watching some vlogs and TikToks, and got my uniform ready for work tomorrow, doing a split shift. I'm doing a 9 till 3 and then doing a 7 till 10 shift. I was supposed to be doing a 9 till 3, 5 till close, but Tasha's sister was going to be doing a 7 till 10 shift, but she's now not doing it, Tasha's. And Tash asked if she wanted me to do her 7 till 10 and she'd do my 5 till close, and I was like, sure. So I'm now doing a 9 till 3, 7 till 10, which is good. And as I'm doing a split shift anyway, get a little bit of a earlier finish than if I hadn't like swapped. So I'm looking forward to a bit of an earlier finish, and hopefully I'm going back in at 7, and we normally have our tea for about 6ish, so hopefully I'll be able to have my Sunday roast with my family before work, fingers crossed. And then I was just sorting out my preset doll, and I'm now off to go and watch the first episode of new Strictly Come Dancing, and we'll see with more to vlog tomorrow. It's now Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely Sunday rest. I got up and got ready for work and had some breakfast and was listening to a bit of music, and then I got dropped up to work, and I was doing a 9 till 3, so I was helping open up the cafe and was running food and drinks and cleaning tables and doing some food and drink orders and bill taking. And I was on bar most of the day, just doing lots of food and drink orders and drinks making, and it was pretty busy. It started off quite quiet and then got really busy, and it made it go really quickly. And I'm back in tonight doing a 7 till 10. So I finished at 3 and I clocked off and got changed into a jumper I'm wearing right now. I had in my bag, and then I head off to go to get myself a hot chocolate from Costa, as I was really wanting a hot chocolate, but there was a massive queue, so I didn't end up getting one. I did get a selfie from the mirror they have in there, and I'm going to show you guys that. I love that mirror and the wallpaper behind it. I then went off and got myself a Greggs, and then I got back and I had my Greggs lunch, and I'm going to show you guys that. My Greg's lunch was so delicious. I had a cheese onion pasty and a chocolate eclair and an apple juice, and then I was just listening to a bit of music, watched a bit of TV, and then I got myself ready and went off on a Sunday stroll. And whilst on my walk, I got a photo of this window with some pretty red leaves around it, and I'm going to show you guys that. So beautiful. I love all the red and orange and yellow leaves starting to appear. Autumn is well and truly here. Such a beautiful time of year. And then I got some flower snaps whilst on my walk that I'm going to show you guys. Such lovely colourful flowers I was able to get whilst on my walk. I then got back and I was listening to a bit of music and reading a bit more Solitaire, and had a cup of tea and some chocolate digestives, which are so good. And my mum was getting the Sunday roast ready and it smelled so good. And then I had my Sunday roast, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that. It was so delicious. And then after that we tidied away, and for pudding we had some donuts, and I had my donut with a cup of tea. Then I was just writing a bit of my journal entry for today, and I'm now off to go and get ready to go off back to work for the second part to my split shift, and we'll see you with more of the vlog when I'm back from work. I'm back from being at the second part of my split shift. I got dropped back to work by my dad, got back into work and clocked back in and put my bag away, and it's me, Tash, and one of our colleagues on shift, and we absolutely smashed the shift. And I was doing lots of cleaning jobs and closed down jobs, and running lots of food and drinks, and doing food and drink orders and bill taking and lots of pint pouring, and I've got pretty good at the pint pouring. Need to get used to the new pints we have on. And then I saw and chatted to some of the regulars that I hadn't seen in ages, and some of my mates that were taking part in the quiz. And then I finished and clocked off, and I'm now off until Wednesday evening. I'm doing a Wednesday close, and I then got picked up by my mum, got back, got into my PJs, and have just been sat at my desk finishing writing my journal entry for today, and got to take home a blueberry muffin from the cake cabinet as they were going out of date. So I had that with a cup of tea, and I'm now off to go and watch some more episodes of Charmed, and we'll see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you have a great new week ahead.